Today we're going to complete the story of the curse of the Crooked Cross. During the morning, the prior sent for one of the chief magistrates of the town. After examining Brother Francis and consulting together carefully, both authorities decided that Dame Alice must be arrested on a charge of witchcraft. The news soon spread from house to house, and curious persons went to the priory, hoping to gain admittance to see the marvel. But no one was allowed to enter the monastery gates. The matter was all the talk of the citizens, and soon the grossest exaggerations floated in the air. The story grew and grew, until it was credulously believed that crooked fiery crosses were to be seen on every monk and in every cell in the priory. The old woman was arrested and carried to the castle where she was confined. A stout old dame, she gloried in the result of her imprecations and said, Serve the psalm-singing, foul-mouthed old monk right." She even went so far as to add that she would curse the prior in the same way. This was terrible, and only resulted in increasing, if possible, the belief in her wickedness. Her guilt was clearly established, and after a short formal trial the old lady was condemned to be burnt, and ordered to be in the meantime carefully guarded in the castle dungeon. The excitement of the townsfolk was at its height. Some even ventured to rate the whole tale for an invention of the monks to ruin the old dame. When, however, they heard that her victim had been produced in court, and that witnesses had deposed on oath to the appearance of the crooked cross on the day the curse was uttered, the people had no more to say, and went away completely satisfied. The affair was the talk of tavern and marketplace, and the majority of the townspeople looked upon the coming execution as a righteous judgment. Many now remembered cases where both children and grown-up people, as well as animals, had undoubtedly been bewitched by the fishwife. As for the old woman herself, it took some time for her to realize her position and to understand the real purport of her sentence. When she did realize these things, nearly all her bravery departed. She became sullen, refused food, and worse than all, would neither submit to Holy Church nor talk to the godly confessor sent by the prior to save her soul before her body was burnt. When besought to remove the curse from the stricken monk, her only answer was, "Let it bide." So on the monk's crown the crooked cross remained, in spite of anathema, exorcism, bell, book, holy water, relic of Holy Cross, and ardent prayers of the prior. Dame Alice did not, after all, expiate her crime at the stake. All other means having failed to induce the old woman to recant and come into a better state of mind, the prior sent another confessor to make a last attempt on the night previous to the execution. It was now that a remarkable occurrence took place in his very presence. The witch was taken in a fit. Her convulsions and screams were horrible to be seen and heard, but when the paroxysms of the fit were over, suddenly her muscles relaxed, and she was dead. The father confessor, in reporting this to the prior and magistrates, said that the woman must have been possessed with a very terrible devil, for he would not come out without horrible rendings and noise, reminding him of the case in the Holy Gospel, where the evil spirit could not depart without tearing his victim. The dead body of the witch was treated with the usual contempt. Holy Church would not allow it to be buried in sanctified ground, so it was cast out and hastily interred at night outside the city walls. As for the smitten monk, next day he was shaved again. After this, the crooked cross grew no more, for the spell was broken by the departure of the devil. In after years, many a person who visited the priory was curious to see the once afflicted monk. Brother Francis took the lesson to heart. He never used hard words again. It was not long before he prevailed on the prior to release him from the unwelcome duty of going to market. He became more devout and holy, dreading to give way to any laxity, lest the crooked cross might grow again. He grew grey in the service of the monastery, died peaceably, and was buried in the priory graveyard. For many years a simple oaken cross marked his resting place. It had the letters R.I.P. carved plainly at the top, and underneath the simple inscription, "Here lieth Brother Francis, at one time the victim of the curse of the crooked cross." If you enjoyed this spooky tale and you'd like to find more about the things that we've got in our special collections, have a look at our website, where you can find out more about what's in special collections and use our library search to find out what we have in our collections.